What's up? Damon R. Joseph. Today we're going to talk about effective communication, which is so important. A man once said, ineffective communication is the #1 problem in business and life. I see issues with ineffective communication every day, whether it be at work, home, the grocery store. It's a really big issue. I'm doing these videos to help us out. #1 on the list. We're going to talk about this right now. Speak in such a way that you make others want to listen. Repeat, speak in such a way that you make others want to listen. When you're talking to people, first and foremost, make sure you know who you're talking to. Know your listener or listeners. That means you're going to have to do some research. If you haven't known them already, you're going to have to do some research and find out what that person is about, what they believe, what their interests are. So whenever you communicate to them, you can relate to them better. And they will be more willing to listen to you if you understand something about them. And if you understand what they are about. Like I said, it's going to take some research. You're not going to know everything about that individual. But the research that you do, for example, you can ask somebody who knows them to tell you some things about them. That's a very good idea. Because you want to be able to reach that person. So you have to be able to speak in a way that they understand. Use words or terms that they understand, that they can relate to. And whenever you effectively communicate, when you speak to a person in a way that they want to listen, you have to make sure you are passionate and you know what you're talking about. You know a whole lot about that subject. Or you know a whole lot about that thing or person. Make sure you are happy. I'm not talking about fronting like you're happy, but you really are happy because you have a personal vision for your life and you are pursuing that vision. You're happy because you're practicing good habits. That'll make you happy. A happy person talking to another person is always, well, in most cases, it's a plus, unless you're talking to a miserable person. Well, some miserable people will receive your happy attitude and some won't. But speaking in a way that others won't, to where you make other people want to listen, it takes practice. You don't have to be born a preacher or born this person with this great calling to communicate. Those are lies. You just have to be willing to do the research, study books. The Bible is a wonderful book on effective communication, especially Proverbs and the book of James. Do the research, get on the internet, practice daily becoming a great communicator. Practice daily using words, find the meaning of those words. Look up words that are universal, that just about everybody uses. Look up what those words are and find out the meaning and use those words whenever communicating to others. And last but not least, make sure you speak in love. When you speak in love, you're not being rude. You're not yelling and screaming. You're not cussing folks out. You're not insulting them. When you speak the truth in love, you're patient, we're kind, we are respectful, we don't talk for 15 or 20 minutes whenever we can see that a person has to leave. Those are some examples of speaking the truth or speaking in love. Until next time, peace. Have a very blessed day.